Yo, it's the KIDHYPHEN, the Kid Hype.
Hey, MJ fan, this is Fun Christ.
Hey, this is MJ Love.
And you are listening to the Moonwalker chat podcast.
The only place to be if you're a real Michael Jackson fan.
And you tuned in with the Moonwalkers chat podcast.
And this is a place to be if you're a real Michael Jackson fan.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, check in. Can you hear me? Let me stop. That kind of rhymed for a second, but you guys get that. But happy Sunday, guys. Welcome back to the MCP. We are back. This is our 5th season. There's 5 of you here so far, but we already know how it is. It's Sunday. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the amazing dads out there, and happy Father's Day also to the moms who play both the mom and the dad. So what's going on, everybody? This is episode 45, and we are back with another amazing episode for you guys. I mean, today is going to be an interesting chat, but so far so good with everybody. What's going on, Dove?
Everything's good on this end. Very hot here in Spain. What's up, everybody? Happy Father's Day to moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and everybody else who's doing the role.
Exactly. Yes, much love, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today to the MCP Moonwalkers Chat podcast. You know, it's always needed that you guys are here. We're glad that you're here. Let's see. We have April. TJ, what's up? Dodo is here. What's up? Hope all is well with everybody. We have Henry Louise. Welcome to the MCP. She's like, I've been here 1,000 times before. Terry TJ, what's up? MD Love, what's going on? We got Porgy, or Miss Gigi, excuse me, because I know you say call me Gigi. So there you go. So yeah, we got Gigi. And yep, so far we got everybody. I mean, it's going to pick up as we go along. It always does. But yeah, it's Father's Day today. So like we said, much love. Happy Father's Day to all the dads, all the moms, grandmas, and all the caretakers of children within their families. Much love to you all.
Yes. And before you guys even say something, I'm not on camera today because it's too hot. I didn't feel like doing my hair. Makeup is a no-go. So yeah, no camera for me today. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man. I was sitting there getting ready for camera time on social media with the face wash and the smoothie. I didn't even get to drink my smoothie. My smoothie is sitting right here on my nightstand. It's still full. It's aloe vera pulp, some not spinach, some broccoli, some strawberries, and blueberries and water. It's a nice little mixture and combination. And it has this nice purpley blue color. It's pretty good. I'm going to be sipping it as we go along because trust me, I'm going to be thirsty. It's hot here too. In New York, it's not a game. This heat is no joke. For real. So where can we start? Oh, right. We can start with last week. Last week was our season premiere of the 5th season. So congrats to us. We're in our 5th season of our show. Yeah, I'm just shocked that, you know, we've made it through almost going on now a year and a half now on the podcast and 5 seasons within 1 year and 6 months. That's amazing for us. Wow. Oh, man. But last week also was the MJ Innocent Rally / March hosted by King of Pop Radio. That was an amazing experience. I mean, I've never actually gotten out there to protest, march, rally, and do any of that stuff. I mean, as helpful as I am, I do different types of things here in New York where I try to help people, but I mean, I've never actually got out there on the front line and actually cheered, shouted, yelled, spoke to people the way I was doing, letting them know that we will F you up if you disrespect MJ. We wasn't playing no games. Like, yo, Gloria had me going that day. And I mean, it was amazing. Her energy and my energy combined really, really did a lot. I mean, out of 30 of these pamphlets that she had printed up for the Victory Day MJ Innocent March / rally, there was 30 of these, and out of 30, we gave out 25 of them. Like, a lot of the people that was there, and you've seen this on camera, and a lot of you who was watching seen it. A lot of people, were giving us the side eye, and then some people would stop and listen, and those are the people that actually were the ones to take the information that was provided to learn about the reality behind MJ being framed. So much respect and much love to all of those people that we got to speak to and that actually listened to us and took one of these pamphlets with the truth about MJ being set up, MJ being innocent. Dove, but you got to see the rally last week. Like, I wish you could have been here with us. We needed your energy too here in New York. I mean, it would have been amazing to have the other half of the MCP here, but I know you're broadcasting live from Spain, and we was both saying it, Gloria and I. We was like, damn, we got to do something come next year and get you here for the next MJ Innocent rally / march. And I'm hoping all of you watching who are native to New York, know New York, or close to it, will be around also next year to join us and put out this information regarding MJ's innocence. I mean, I don't know if you guys got to see. I'm sorry, Dove. I know I'm like.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
No, but like this information gives the basis of what went on during 1992 and 1993, and of course in 1993, you know what happened to MJ regarding the Chandler family and the issues that he had with them making accusations. Well, I can't even say accusations, false accusations. Accusations is different. False accusations meaning that they lied. And the fact that they literally lied on this man, and we were explaining everything, despite we had these to pretty much give the basis, we were letting it be known, the facts from front to back. I let it be known. MJ was investigated for 10 years between 1993 and 2003. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's innocent. So serious. That's what I'm like. Come on, don't let the media fool you. I said we've been BS by the media so long to the point that anything we see on the news or these other platforms and syndications are obviously some sort of truth. But we literally was letting it be known, if this was true to what anything about what the Chandlers were saying, and there was any bearings on MJ doing something like that, which we know damn well he didn't. And guys, you have to forgive my language, but this is what we were saying. If it was our child and we were making a claim stating that something happened to our child, we don't want no money. We are fucking you up. No matter who it is, it could have been him. And if there was any truth to that, you think I would be sitting there putting my reputation on the line, me sitting here defending this man? No, I would be wanting to fight. Despite I had love for you, I would be wanting to fight. No money can ever cure or fix any so-called damage that you claim was done to your child psychologically. So the fact that they were willing to lie on this man for absolutely nothing but money shows their character. It shows a lot about their character. I can't even say the Chandler family because it wasn't the entire family. It was Evan Chandler, and he dragged his son into it. His wife, June, originally wanted nothing to do with that, and I've read the stories. And the fact of the matter is that he brought that full plan on, and then it continued, and it was like a domino effect. It was like a domino effect where it went from the Chandlers to other people making accusations and then them being debunked even before we were on YouTube doing any debunkings or any of you guys on social media debunking any of this mess and nonsense. It was being debunked in media. Like, even though we don't like Diane Diamond, she busted that boy in Canada, the 15-year-old boy lying. That's the one thing she did good that I respected, but past that, everything else is bleh. Nope. 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 No. But Dove,
I
what do you
love the sound.
the sound effect? No, but Dove, like, what do you think about all of this? I mean,
Well, you already know how I feel and how most of us feel. Well, everybody on here feels the same way. Like, we already know the facts. People are still very ignorant about it, not on this chat, but, just the fandom and everybody else who thinks that they know, um, who Michael Jackson was as a person. And they kind of like mix that up with the entertaining stuff. And that has nothing to do with one thing or the other. And since you mentioned Miss Diamond, I don't like her at all, but
me
she's
either.
just she's just another obsessed fan, because if you remember, she was bashing Michael. She was right alongside Sned and trying to take him down and stuff like that. But then she has all type of MJ memorabilia. She had like a shrine built behind her. There's screenshots of her with MJ memorabilia on her, like on her wall, something like that. She even has a fedora, and she
Ha
said,
ha.
"Oh, she does, I swear." And she even was quoted saying, "I just needed it. I just needed that fedora. I just wanted to wear it." Like, how messed up are you in your head? And then now, since the whole Bashir thing is happening, that people are, exposing him for everything that he's done, she now all of a sudden claimed on Twitter, "Oh, any media or any reporter that said something wrong should be held accountable." I was like, "You're number one. You're number one on the list, so you are going to be held accountable too."
Seriously.
And
Henry
that's just funny to
says,
me.
"You are so vital to the Moonwalker community. Thank you for your dedication." Of course. And I mean, I'm hoping that we can try to include everybody next year. I mean, I didn't get a chance to promote that the rally was happening because most of the promotion was done by Gloria of King of Pop Radio. So I didn't get the chance to do any of that. And thank you, Henry Louise, for the donation, and Saran Baggins. Thank you. Am
Yes,
I
thank
saying it
you.
right? Because I remember last time you was like, wait, who was
You
saying the
said
name wrong? Was
funny.
it you or me?
I don't know, but he said it was cute. The way he said it was cute.
Oh
What's up,
man.
What's up, Natalie? I see you.
What's up? What's up? MD Love says the damage was done to him psychological. They really pushed him to the edge, and they were trying to push him off the edge. They pushed him to it, and they was trying to push him off it and try to make him not want to be here anymore. Not even in the sense of him faking his death, as we know he did. We're talking about in the sense they wanted him to kill himself. They was trying to drive this man psychologically, mentally insane to the point that he didn't want to be here anymore. Period. And there's plenty of people who've been pushed to that point on this planet that I feel so sorry for, because nobody deserves that. Nobody.
Oh, we got it all wrong, homie. It's it's so Ron. Okay,
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
Sauron.
So Ron. Okay. See, me and my bad pronunciations, don't beat me up, bro. Oh man. TJ says I was here saying go grab that guy, P. LOL. So many walk by you ignoring it. I was getting riled up. Like once we went off camera, TJ, I ended up just randomly walking up to people because at first we were standing around, but then me being me, I'm like, I'm walking up to anybody. I even walked up to gang members and random people that was tourists out in my city. And of course, the gang members looked at me like, "Get the away from me!" But I'm like, I went up to them anyway and asked them were they interested in a pamphlet regarding the innocence of Michael Jackson, being that he was set up, he was framed, and they just didn't answer. It was about 4 of them in a group together, and they just looked at me like get away
Like
from us.
whatever.
And I'm like, okay, bros, you got it. You got it. I was like, this is my city too, though. I live here too. But I
Oh,
was
it's
hoping.
not that either. Wow, we're just gonna call you S. That's it. I'm done.
Or can I call you by your last name? Because I really like your last name, Baggins. I like that. That's actually a unique last name. But no lie, and this is where I'm gonna leave it alone. That day in particular, when I was out there with her, I was hoping to have a moment because we kept making this joke about if someone said something to us regarding MJ and saying, "Oh, he's guilty, he's this, blah 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 blah," we was gonna yell and scream and go, "Don't you dare! Don't you dare do that to MJ! He's innocent. What is wrong with you?" But it never happened. Nobody dared do that. But it was myself, it was Gloria, it was her two little sisters, and we were out there together. I mean, we was hoping for a larger turnout, but even though we didn't have the turnout that we expected, we still made the best of it and gave out damn near every single one of these.
You
Like
guys
we
did
gave out,
amazing.
yeah, like we gave out every one but five because of course I kept one for myself. I kept one that I'm gonna mail to you, and then she kept a few for herself and her family members that didn't get to attend. So it worked itself out. I mean, 25 people was willing to listen to us and actually take these and actually read them. So it shows that their demeanor and their train of thought is very open to hearing the truth versus fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. And I already told you guys in private afterwards. I called you guys, I told you what I felt, and I'm gonna say it online again so you all can hear it. I called my homie here and I congratulated them both. I told them I was very proud and that I love them guys. I do. So hopefully next year, let's set up. We were talking about that. Let's set up a GoFundMe. I want to go to New York, do something for MJ.
That would be amazing because I said to her, I was like, now that I was involved this year, I'd like to take a bigger part next year. And I would definitely love to do this again and definitely have more moonwalkers there because I mean, we all talk our stuff about his innocence and we try to prove it on social media and everything else, but we need physicality too. We had to get up all up in their faces. I don't care. I, I didn't care. I said, this is New York. It's a tough crowd. And that's sick. She has a shrine to him in her office. Horrible. I mean, there's nothing wrong with collecting memorabilia. Don't get me wrong. But a shrine is like a totally different ball game. I mean, that's like your home, bowing down, worship, and lighting candles and chanting and all sorts of
Yeah,
weird
but
shit.
especially for her, she was bashing Michael all over the media and
She was.
slandering his name and yada yada. And then you have freaking memorabilia hanging on your wall, and you had to have his fedora and wear it. I'm like, wow, you're really not so up there.
It's really, really hilarious though, because underneath all of these haters actually love him. They just don't know how to say it. They don't want the public to know that they love him. That's what that is. They don't actually hate him. They love him, but they scared to admit it. So all they can do is be a follower and be like everybody else and trash him. And that's what that is. They
Yep,
underneath, they love him, and they just phony and they scared and they punk asses. And I hate to
yep,
say it that way, but they're
that's
scared
true.
to admit that they care.
Yeah,
So they hop on the hate bandwagon because it's easier to follow hatred than it is to follow love and appreciation. If you get what I'm saying, like it. Oh shoot, she got cut off. Hold on.
I'm
April
still here.
says it just cut you out, but it put you back in. April
Oh,
says I just seen a guy on TV beat the hell out of a guy that molested his son. They called the law and told him they did it and said, "Come get him before I do worse." He said he was laying in a pool of blood, and that's how I
good.
feel. And that's how I feel. I was like, if there was any truth to any of that stuff, then any molester or abuser needs their ass kicked. I'm sorry, jail won't do it, and not unless they find out in jail the person and what they're in there for. They'll probably get beat down then. But other than that, your jail stay will probably be quiet unless someone finds out about it. But I'm sorry, there's no way in hell me as a parent can ever choose money if my child was ever hurt. And that's a red flag right there. That is a direct red flag. Red flag.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. That it's an emotional topic because it really just gets you up there and it just pisses you. Trust me, if it pisses me off, it pisses you off too. I know it does. I know. I know it
you
does.
you know it does.
I know it. You know it.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Exactly. You don't call lawyers. You don't call the police immediately. You whoop that ass and then call the police and then call your attorney because you're gonna need bail money after, despite he was in the wrong and you had to whoop his ass.
What's
You
up,
won't have to
Mandy?
have an
What's up,
attorney.
Janesta?
Yep, it went through. Thank you, Henry Louise. Yeah, it's cute. You totally say it wrong. Ha ha. Oh wow. It's so Ron. Okay. Or Sal. Oh, because it could also be Sal. See, you know what? I'm not gonna butcher his name anymore. Please forgive me, sir. It's not, and he said it's not either. Oh wow. See, we just keep getting it wrong back to back. You know what? I don't know anymore.
Do you have a nickname that we can call you? Maybe an easier one. If Dove
T.
goes next year, I have to be there to hold her. You're damn right, Terry. I need you, girl.
She's gonna have a "Don't you dare." Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. The correct pronunciation of Sauron, as in sour. Oh, okay, Sauron. So like Sauron. Okay. I get it now. Gotcha. But Baggins is cool. Okay. Why are you interrupting me? Why are you interrupting me?
He's chiming in.
Why are you interrupting me? That leaflet looks cool. Oh man. June is an emotional time for us Moonwalkers. It really is, MD Love. What's going on, Mandy? Welcome.
Heike, what's up?
All fairy tales. Agreed. Janesta, what's up? Said, oh my God, I miss everything. Love you all. Much love to you. We love you too.
I agree, April. He needs to come on live and say, "This is how you say my name. Don't mess it up anymore." Okay, got it.
He said I got it though. It's Sauron. It's Sauron.
Sauron. Okay.
Yes, he said I got it this time. She said he needs to come on live so we can hear him say it correctly. What's up, Hiker? Thank you. All right, let's hop into this next topic. But yeah, definitely, guys, if you're available come next year, I'm definitely gonna have the full information on it. I'm gonna keep in contact, of course, because she's a friend to the show and she's a friend in general. Miss Gloria of King of Pop Radio. So if you're not following her, guys, go follow her. We're gonna definitely work together come next year, and hopefully we can get more of the MJ fandom and the MJ community out there to speak about its innocence. Because trust me, the fight doesn't end there just with that one day. It's a lifetime battle because this has been a long time coming. Trust me.
Yeah, and I think people will. Sorry, and I do feel that people will react differently. Let's say if by next year we can have like a gathering of 10 or 15 or maybe 20 Moonwalkers together, wearing the black and yellow, saying MJ Innocent and chanting and playing his music, people are gonna react differently. I bet you.
Oh yeah. You should have seen me that day, and I don't know if she told you about this. I was dancing all down the streets when they was playing MJ. Once we was finished, I was doing like, especially when they played The Way You Make Me Feel, I was running and dancing around her like MJ did in the video. Go girl, he running around. I wish she would have recorded that because that was hilarious. Like we walking down the street prepping to go home, and we're listening to MJ while we're walking, and I'm doing what MJ was doing to Tatiana Thompson in the video, where he was like running around in circles around her and kind of dancing around her and posing, and doing the air humps, as my grandmother calls them, the air humping. I love that. That is so hilarious because she's like, "Oh, him and that air humping." Mm. But I know you guys heard this great news. Now, MJ was inducted recently into the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
Yes, and
Bravo.
he was one of the first artists, black artists, to be inducted there. And I know a lot of MJ fans have already said, "Oh, well, he already has a Hollywood Walk of Fame." This is different because now they're trying to build a Black Hollywood in Atlanta. Now that they're opening movie studios and production companies and things like that. So now they're trying to make it more visitor friendly, because over the years, Atlanta has gotten a bad rap for the amount, even though every city gets a bad rap for its crime and yada, yada, yada. And, oh, don't visit here, don't visit there, and blah, 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 blah. But they're trying to make the city now more presentable for people to want to visit, and adding a Walk of Fame like Hollywood has would be a step up. So I respect it. And I also am glad that MJ was the first one chosen.
Yes.
The chosen one. He's the chosen one. He's the chosen one.
And his flag reads King. So that's really amazing.
Exactly. Like, it reads King. So they already know, and they already know, and they know it. And you know it too. You know it.
You do.
You know it. You know, you know it. Y'all know it. That's amazing, though. And even with really MJ not physically being around right now, though, he's accomplishing still a lot, despite the stupidity going on about him. But go ahead, Dove. Sorry.
Oh, I was just answering April. She asked me how hot it is today here in Spain. It's very hot. I don't know how many Fahrenheit it is, but in degrees here in Spain it's 34. So that's pretty hot.
See, if you said 34 here in the US, 34 would have been cold, which is crazy.
I don't know. I don't know how much that is in the US though.
Because 34 Celsius to Fahrenheit, I don't know. I don't know the conversion between that, but I know here in the US, if that was 34 Fahrenheit, we would need coats and boots and other stuff. A whole heap of mess. I don't know. I don't want to put any of that stuff on. I don't like being hot and bundled up, and it's too much sometimes. But yes, so congratulations to Big Brother MJ for his induction into the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame. And him being, I don't like that word, because somebody said, "Oh, they're just trying to use him to be the poster child because he's the most popular." No, it's well deserved. King of music, y'all. King of music. Recognize.
Yes.
Recognize. King of music. Okay.
14 degrees? Damn.
Oh, wow.
That's cold.
I want that temperature. Can we trade? Sarah? Like, come on, can we trade? It's hot here in New York. It's 82 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot. I don't like the heat. I don't like it. Oh, we have the same temperature, Janessa. 82 here too. I don't like it. 30. Oh, see, 34 degrees Celsius, where Dodo is too. Wow. Oh man. But yes, dancing like a flash mob. He's innocent. I would have loved to have did that. For real.
We can pull it off though. I mean, if we can actually get it together and actually get the funds together, and we get people together, and we kind of like study a little dancing routine, we could pull it off. Like for real. I would love to do that.
Well, I'm pretty sure all of y'all know the Thriller dance front to back, because that's like one of the most easiest, or either Beat It. Those are the two most easiest dance numbers to do of MJ. So if you know it, you know it. I'm sorry, I gotta run that in the ground today. Yeah, you know it. What's up, Kathy? But if y'all know the Thriller dance, maybe the Beat It dance or something, we can do a flash mob in the city, and let everybody know MJ's innocent. He's innocent. Shut up before we kick your effing ass. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Like we make up our own lyrics or something. MD Love says, do you think anyone will dare in the future sue the estate again, make up another law like that? Yeah, they won't be the last. Wade and James will not be the last. It's going to take some other idiot being convinced by Dan Reed. And he's looking for others already because he said it almost a year ago that he's looking for others. And if there's anybody, he put out a PSA announcement begging people to just come making up more stories so he can make another movie. Like, dude, brush off.
He even had the audacity to step to Branca and said, "Oh, since you already know and you were involved, how about you tell your side of the story on my sequel?" I was like, wow, the audacity of this guy is just too much.
Seriously. And I'm like, what is this? Like, he's trying to create like a Leaving Neverland universe or something. This ain't a Marvel movie. This ain't a game. This is somebody's life, and it's disrespectful. And I'm just like, hold on. I'm sorry.
You sounded like, oh my god. Shout out Tasha K.
Shout out to Tasha K. Because when she gets in that zone, she's like, oh man. But seriously, like, it's disrespectful, and enough is enough already. But I'm glad that he received another accomplishment to his name, something positive that we know that he deserves. So kudos again to MJ for his current induction. For sure. For real. Now,
yep.
This next one is a good one now, Dove. This one, Billie Jean.
1 billion.
1 billion.
Yes.
Seriously.
Again, another milestone.
Seriously, 1 billion views on YouTube. 1 billion views for the Billie Jean short film on YouTube. And it's like, wow. And I mean, the MJ fans really banded together. I mean, it took a long time to get it up there because I've been hearing this go on since maybe last year, and everyone was like, oh, get MJ's Billie Jean up to 1 billion. This has been going on since late last year? I think before Christmas I remember hearing about it, and I'm like, it's gonna take a while to get it to 1 billion. And here it is, a half a year later, it's at 1 billion. And I was like, oh, I don't want to say the brown word, so forgive me. But wow, 1 billion. That's like at McDonald's, when you go to McDonald's pulling up and you look at the golden arches and you see that sign that says 1 billion served. This is now MJ. MJ is saying 1 billion served. MJ is saying 1 billion served. It's like, yo, I'm like, MJ, seriously? 1 billion served.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Like, I mean, just the way things have been, turning around in his favor since April 24th has been just amazing. I mean, in my eyes, I don't know if you all feel the same way, but even though it's baby steps and little achievements maybe to other people, but for me as a Moonwalker, I'm like, wow, Michael's really pulling it off. He's really doing it. He's not even here, but he's doing it,
And it's like they don't realize the more and more they try to bring him down, he keeps rising. He's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. He just keeps rising and rising and rising.
And we said that in our 777 special. We said it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's like a phoenix. He keeps rising and rising and rising. And he's never going to stop rising because in the long run, he has fans like us. He has fans like you guys. And we're never, ever going to let anyone stop him from reaching the heights beyond where he was before. Like, he was the king of music, and now he's like the king of entertainment to me. I'm sorry, because there's no entertainer, period, to ever do anything remotely close to what Mr. Billie Jean has done. Like nobody, nobody.
No. And it's not us as fans who say that, it's even people who have worked with him, and mind you, those are like big producers and big people in the industry, and who are used to working around celebrities and stuff like that. But every single person who has worked with MJ say exactly the same thing. Like, he was just so amazing in everything that he did, and he's just one of a kind. And that's the thing, though, and nobody can get close to him. That's it.
I agree with you. Maybe we need to make a documentary about Dan Greed. If y'all got any dirt on him, I'll gladly throw a video together. Y'all got any dirt? Anybody? Because you know me. You know how I do.
Surviving Leaving Neverland.
Surviving Dan Greed. Because I'm pretty sure his big bald headed ass done smacked somebody or did something wrong that we can judge him for. Actually be judged for. Even though nobody should be judging nobody, because we know only the highest judges people, but unfortunately, we can still give scrutiny for what he does. I know, right, Dodo? Billie Jean is not my love. I don't know. There's like, please stop ruining MJ's music. But MJ likes my singing. I heard that. Somebody told me that before, and I was like, yeah, right. Stop playing with me. That's not nice. Being that we know that MJ is still around, it's like, oh, he watches your show. He's heard you singing before. And I was like, heard me singing what? Because that's not singing. That's just me being silly. I'm like, that's horrible. It's telling me that he likes my singing. He probably would laugh at my singing, if anything. He probably like it to laugh, because he liked to laugh so a lot. So
people want to know what's in that smoothie, Daryl.
The smoothie, it's aloe vera pulp, it's water, strawberries, blueberries, and broccoli.
She's like, "Are you sure?"
No, it's an actual health smoothie. I made it in my blend jet. I don't know if you guys seen it on social media. I'm not trying to promote them or anything, because it's not as good as it cracked out to be, but whatever. But yeah, it's like a mini portable carry around blender. You can make different things in here. Hell, you could just buy it to leave in your home. But I mean, I buy it to make my smoothies, as I have been trying to be a little healthier. But yeah, it's just water, some aloe vera gel. I have to get used to that aloe vera taste. It's horrible. Oh man. It accidentally touched my lip before I put it in the smoothie and I almost gagged. I was like,
it's a little bit slimy, yeah.
it wasn't just the slime, but the taste. It's kind of, now, and I know they're going to probably say, how do you know what that tastes like? But this has been my thing since childhood, so don't kick me for it. But it kind of tastes like poison. And they're like, how do you know what that tastes like? I don't, but I just imagine it tasting just like that, but it's healthy. It's healthy.
It's healthy. It's healthy poison. Okay.
Yeah, it tastes horrible by itself. I was sitting there making my smoothie, and at the same time, I cut a piece and just started slathering it on my skin. And I was like, oh, well, I got to go wash my face anyways. I'm sitting there in the kitchen, slathering on some aloe vera gel. I was like, wow.
More power.
Wait, what happened to Geraldine Hughes's redemption documentary? I'm not sure. Do you know anything about that, Dove?
No, I heard that she wrote a book, but what happened to the documentary, I have no idea.
Was she supposed to be working on one? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, after she wrote the book, she was working alongside other people. I saw on Facebook that she was working on a documentary, putting it together.
Right.
But I mean, if she's self-funding, you already know the issues that causes. So
Broccoli is good, TJ. Come on.
What is it, Dodo? What did I do? What did I say? Why are you making that face?
Sing it, love it, go on. That's funny. Egghead needs to go away. He should go away, but unfortunately, we already know he's just waiting to make his next move. And unfortunately, we'll be watching and waiting for it. Because I know a lot of y'all are already following him on social media and staying quiet. Because if you say too much, the man will block you, as I was told. I've never gotten
Hmm.
blocked from him because I learned to not bother him. However, I have screenshotted a hell of a lot of tweets of his over the last year. I'm watching, like, I'm not gonna deny it. When I was on Twitter, I watched in silence, and I'm like, "Oh, you're stalking Paris Jackson? What is wrong with you? You hate her father, but you're stalking her? What is wrong with you, man?" Yeah, slimy Dodo, but it's watery. Like once you blend it in, it mixes in like water. It's not
Mm-hmm.
slimy because she said my smoothie is slimy. No, it's
No,
not.
aloe vera is slimy. The plant is slimy. That's what I meant.
No, not you, Dodo. She commented. I expected it to be because I mean I've never put aloe in a smoothie. I've done other stuff with health smoothies, but never aloe. And I was told it's good for the blood, good for the skin, good for weight loss, and all around health. So I'm like, you know what? Why not?
Very smooth episode today. Yes, I
Ah,
agree. We're all over the place,
I know, right? A
but it's
smoothie for a
fun.
smooth episode.
I
Oh,
think
Dove
it's
said it,
fun.
not me. She said Dove said it, not me. Oh, gotcha. It's getting worse. Oh man.
This is too
Now,
funny.
now I gotta mention this story. Like I didn't know about this story because I don't follow every single celebrity gossip and all of this stuff. And I know Dove don't really follow it either. We, hear about it, but we end up discussing it. And of course, I love Cardi B. She's, a fellow New Yorker, and I like her music. She's dope. And recently, I don't know who started what, but the fans are trying to, how am I going to say it? Are trying to pretty much, to me, be disrespectful to MJ while trying to make Cardi B feel bad about herself, excuse me, for getting a nose job. And the first thing, I know, right? The first thing she had gotten about her nose job was, oh, if Cardi B keeps this up, she's gonna end up looking like Michael Jackson. And I'm like, really? I'm like, really? Thank you, Janesta. uh, man, cigarettes have been my friend for a long time. Wow.
Same here.
But yeah, apparently, I'm guessing, and I'll talk about it and not remove anything. I'm not worried about it. But Nicki Minaj fans and Cardi fans have been going at it for a long time, and I'm guessing since Cardi B decided to have a nose job completed, like that, she decided to have a nose job, and of course she didn't say that she had a nose job, but you could typically tell when celebs actually get, these alterations to their faces because they don't look the same that they did when they first popped up. So of course you can tell. But Nicki Minaj's fans decided to start badgering Cardi B's fans by posting pictures of her and memes of Michael and saying, "Oh well, if she keeps getting nose jobs and blah 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 blah, she's gonna look like Michael Jackson." I'm like, what does he have to do with her surgery? They always seem to associate anybody's surgeries with MJ, and I'm like, why? Why? It makes absolutely no sense to me because in the long run, we know MJ had surgery to his nose, but it was not like it was an elective surgery. It was a surgery for his health because we know that his nose was broken not once, not twice, but according to what I read, over 5 times. And this is the thing, and he's only had his nose fixed actually twice because of it. And the fact of the matter is, there's comparing his medical emergency to her cosmetic surgery. There's a major difference between getting something cosmetically so you can appear better to other people because maybe you have low self-esteem, confidence issues, whatever. Even though Cardi B is an absolutely beautiful woman, but they can't keep comparing MJ to her or anybody else who decides to have a surgery, because it's not like his surgeries were elective surgeries. They were actually due to medical issues. It helped him breathe better and the whole nine after breaking his nose. How are y'all going to compare that? It doesn't make sense to me. But Dove, like, what do you think about it? Like, I was just like, wow.
Hold on, I have to open the door, so you guys are gonna hear my door. Yeah,
Take it. It don't make
yeah.
sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me either. And we spoke about this before, even before starting the podcast. Like, they have to like pin everything on MJ. Like, when somebody does something to their appearance, or change their hair color, or change the face, or change the cheekbones, or get a liposuction or whatever. Oh, it's MJ, or it's Michael Jackson related. Because why? It that's what sells, his name.
And it's a damn shame, because that's all it seems to be about, as always. And we always boil you back down to the same exact story. It's always about money. But also, right now, it seemed like it's pettiness between the fans of these two celebrities, these two artists. And I'm like, the fans, I know we're all fans of somebody. We're all fans and supporters of MJ. But when there's an issue with MJ, we're not dragging Prince into it, James Brown into it. We're not dragging Whitney Houston into it. We're not dragging other artists into it, because MJ's issues have nothing to do with these people, just like Cardi B's issues have nothing to do with it. Neither does Nicki Minaj's issues. So the fact that the fans seem to think that it's okay to always drag him into it, it's horrible. I mean, to me, there's no real comparison between having a medical surgery versus a cosmetic surgery. It's way different. Cosmetic is for when you actually are trying to make your appearance better, versus having a surgery to correct a medical issue that you were having because your nose was broken. I don't get how is that the same, and why people would go, oh, well, you're going to look like him. It doesn't make sense to me. It's very rude. It's disrespectful. And in all honesty, it seems like the fans don't really care, because they're only about, the celebrities that they care about, and that's it. And I can understand that. No fault in that. Care about who you want to care about, but you don't have to drag others into it to get your point across, because those two sets of fans don't like each other whatsoever. What the heck do they call them? The Barbs and the Barty gang?
Yeah.
They don't like each other. They're constantly tweeting back and forth, arguing. The MJ community, we don't argue outside of our community with anybody. And if there is arguments, we're defending MJ or something other. It's never us going into another community and saying, oh, because this artist and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they think they better than MJ. And we don't do none of that. I've never seen none of you who I talk to offline do any of that. So I'm like, why? Is this like a necessary thing to always? And like Dove said, it ain't just the fans, it's the media too that kind of hypes this stuff up. And like she said, it's about money. And it's a disgusting habit. Like, we understand his name is like top notch when it comes to earning dollars. But unfortunately, it can't always be about money. There has to be something bigger at play than money. We need it, but unfortunately, it's not needed in that sense through disrespect. You get it? Like, but go ahead, Dove.
No, I just wanted to say that that's probably this and this person, so you can go upwards. Janesta.
Janesta. Woo! You feeling
Hormones.
hot today? Oh man, you had a little beer today. Well, then again, a little beer, and it's hot outside. It gets you feeling a little frisky. I can understand. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, shoot, by all means.
And I'm open for it. I mean, I don't have any problem with
Oh,
talking
man.
about certain subjects. So
Wait, TJ says, don't they know without him they wouldn't be performing and making videos? He broke boundaries exactly. Like if he didn't break down one of the biggest boundaries in music history, especially for black artists, him having his video played on MTV when they were not playing black artists, no matter who they were. They didn't care if you were Prince. They didn't care if you were Rick James. Anybody who had music videos at that time, you had to really struggle to get your music videos played. Back then,
mhm.
for majority of the black artists that I did watch, you had to go to this place. It was a public access channel, but it was called Video Music Box. I don't know how many of you in the US have watched that, but it's still around to this day. Video Music Box. They were the ones that was playing all the black content and playing every artist. VH1 and MTV, those two networks were all about mainly pop and rock. And they didn't consider him pop or any of those things. They just considered him to be R&B or whatever. And he did more than R&B. He did a mixture of everything. He had different genres of music from R&B to disco to dance. Like he hopped in every genre. Like even then, and they were still trying to make it look like, oh well, no, but we all knew what it was, and he knew what it was, and he fought that.
Yep. Yeah, and even Marlon, who did the acceptance speech at the Black Hall of Fame, Walk of Fame, he did the acceptance speech on Michael's behalf, and he was like, when MTV said, "Oh, we don't play black music," Michael was like, "Oh, that's about to change." And guess what?
Exactly,
There it goes. 1 billion. I'm just saying, 1 billion. That's all. I'm done.
exactly.
Case. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Now, bang your gavel, bang your gavel. Like, like, in all honesty, I don't think that there'll ever be another artist to ever reach and break 1 billion on YouTube. The day I see that's the day that they can talk their shit. But nobody's ever gonna reach that peak ever, ever. They're not like the MJ fans. None of these other fandoms are like us. We actually put that work in.
Yep.
I'm just saying. But Janessa, save me a beer, all right? Save me a beer. I might need one a little later on after this smoothie because it's getting warm. I'm gonna have to stick it in the fridge. You had a couple too, Natalie. Nothing wrong with that. The weather is nice. Why not? Marlon has a new hairstyle, meaning no hair. Wait, so Marlon is bald now? Marlon cut all his hair off?
It
Because I
was good
think
to see him, though. I mean,
I,
after he had the heart attack, it was good to see him.
I know, right?
Hmm.
I think Marlon, Tito, and Randy were the only ones with regular hair. But then again, Randy ended up cutting his hair. He ended up doing the bald look. Oh, wait. There was something else that we said we wanted to mention, but we forgot about it. Because
What?
this is an old topic, but we said we would discuss it. Um 2300 Jackson Street.
Hmm. Oh, yes.
Yeah, and the fact that MJ's monument was removed. It was removed back in 2011, I believe it said.
Yep.
And I'm like, wait, so it was only there for 2 years? And what they did, well, let me take the comment down. What they did was take the monument down and put it in the backyard on top of a pulley and covered it in a tarp. And it's been
Face
sitting there.
down.
Yeah, face
Face
down.
down.
It's
Hmm.
been sitting there for the last 10 years, I believe it said.
Yeah. Hmm.
And fans are wondering, like, what's going on? Why hasn't anything been done? Why was it taken down? And no explanation was given. And according to what other fans are saying, that Randy and Janet were seen directing the people to pull it down. So I'm wondering, was there some sort of issue with the city where they was like, oh, well, we have to take this down. It's been up long enough. And, we can't have this in the front yard, because I know that there are permits you have a monument put up on a private property, especially something like that, because that's in a regular residential neighborhood, their old home. So I don't know if they had to have a permit. They never had it, and they were just allowed to put it there and was made to take it down, or was it them just taking it down because they were tired of seeing it, being that they and I hate to say this, I love my Janet, and I love the Jackson family, but I'm speculating based upon what was said to me that maybe it was taken down because there was a little bit of jealousy involved, because it was too much recognition. I don't know. That's just what I'm speculating based upon what I read. I don't think that totally personally, but then it's like it leaves me in the middle where I'm just like, how could they take that down, knowing that that was something that fans actually decided to go visit when they visited the Jackson family home on 2300 Jackson Street. That
Right.
was that was one of the things that fans actually went to go take pictures of. I mean, don't get me wrong, the house is right there and they want pictures of the house too, but that monument added to the value of that house for the fans. And they're just wondering, like, where is it? Even though they know where it is, but they mean, where is it? Why isn't it up where it should be? So, like,
Mhm.
Dove, like, what do you think about that?
Well, first off, shout out to my girl Terry, who was the one who shared the article with me, because I didn't know. I knew that the monument was taken down, but I didn't know the background story of it. And yeah, I'm gonna say allegedly, it was Randy and Janet's doing, because they were like, you know what, it's up there, and it's like the rest of us don't even exist. It's kind of like only about our superstar brother. But when you think about it, I mean, that's a monument for your brother who's not here anymore. First of all, second of
Right,
all, it was a gift from the factory, or the person that designed the stone. It was a gift from them, so it's kind of like Gary was giving back to the family. Like, okay, we want to honor MJ, and here you go as a present. So I'm doubting that it has something to do with permits. And I'm sure if it had something to do with permits, they would have taken care of it like from day one. You get what I'm saying?
right,
Not not going through the process of taking it down and ordering a crane to take that stone, because the foot is right there. The only thing that's gone is the stone, and it's just what breaks my heart is it's laying face down, like we don't want to see you anymore. And I just don't know what the reason behind it is. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, if it is something that has to do with the other siblings, I'm like, get over yourselves. I'm sorry. Get over yourselves. It's enough. You don't have to be um like that. Why feel like that about your brother? I mean, it's your brother, it's your blood, it's whatever, and he deserves the recognition that he's getting. And I'm sure that one day when you're gone, you will have a monument on your own. You get what I'm saying? So stop
right.
being childish, stop being a baby about it, and just grow up and move on. That's it. I'm done.
Well, thank you, Penny, Penny, Penny. What's up?
I dropped the mic. Yes, I did.
The mic has been dropped. Janessa says Friday is going to be a sad day, June 25th. Oh my God, shaking my damn head. Trust me, I know. I know it's hard for the entire MJ community,
So he did.
and it gets harder. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. Like, the more and more I think about it, it is very hurtful, because whether we know MJ is still around, he's not here physically. And, it hurts. It really does. And speaking of June 25th, like, that day, I don't even. Oh man, see, Janessa done brought up the emotions here. Like, Oh man. But June 25th, like that day really means a lot to me, myself, Dove, all of you as MJ fans, because it it's almost like it symbolizes the end, but at the same time, we know that it's totally not the end, but it feels like it because it's like, wow, June 25th is here again.
Yeah.
But June 25th is going to be a good day though because there's many moonwalkers who are working on projects like myself. MD Love is working on a project. There's a couple of other moonwalkers. Once I have the full information, I'll let you guys know. But I mean, MD Love has a project coming out called My Michael. I'm featured on it. Dove's featured on it, and a couple of other moonwalkers are featured on it, which is going to be an amazing project. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I can't wait.
Hmm.
And that's yeah.
So,
So
and so are you. You are making your own thing.
I'm working on my own project. I mean, it was very last minute because I typically do stuff on June 25th, and I wasn't sure what could I actually do for MJ on June 25th, and something told me while research MJ's vitiligo, and then come to find out June 25th became World Vitiligo Day back in 2011, and that's another
Yeah.
tie to MJ. And I was like, wow, so this is a definitely a perfect dedication to MJ's honor and his memory. Not only just to MJ, but this is also a dedication to everyone worldwide, both black and white, going through vitiligo. And this will also help people understand what he went through and his process between the years of, because this story that I'm telling is between the years of 1982 up to the end pretty much. And yeah, it's very touching, sad. I don't know how to put it because it just had my emotion all over the place while editing, and all I could think is, damn, I hope I pull this off properly because I've never totally researched into all of that in full. I know about his vitiligo and knew some of his vitiligo story. I'm not going to act like I knew it front to back, but learning it along the way and just learning how bad it was for him and what he really went through. I mean, I knew about the traumatization that he experienced by the media and also his judgment that he received from Quincy Jones regarding his skin disorder and stuff like that. It was really disheartening and it's hurtful. But I did remember that this isn't supposed to be a hurtful time. This is supposed to be a celebration. You know, we need to celebrate him.
We
Gosh,
do.
I'm
I
trying my best
agree.
not to be emotional because thank you, Janesta. I'm saying it again.
You're
Thank you. Oh
you're
man,
good. You're good. I mean, emotions are good. Whether it's tearing up, whether it's laughing, whether it's being happy about it, it's all good. It's all for love. And you know, um, I think we should celebrate him. I think we've cried enough. We've been sad enough. And this has been a good year for Michael, to be honest. 2021 has been good to Michael. So I think we should celebrate him, instead of
we should.
mourning. And of course, yeah. And of course it's bittersweet, but that just goes with the territory. That just goes with the territory. And I think it's beautiful, to to see everybody come together, do things for him. I've seen a lot of people doing things on the 25th on Instagram, especially, people asking, "Oh, where are you from? Put your name." There are even people going to Milan to the history story and leaving everyone who wrote their names down to that statue, and we're gonna be featured there. Like that's amazing.
It really
You're
is.
gonna Yeah, and I think it's beautiful the way this man is still loved till this day. It's just amazing. And it's overwhelming, and I get it. I totally get it. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
good.
on okay, breathe in, breathe out. So yeah, on that note, since we're talking about June 25th, we have a special guest coming. While you compose yourself, I'm just going to talk a little bit.
Go ahead.
We have a special guest coming, you guys. It's Jin Chohan. I don't know if many of you heard of him. He made a documentary after Leaving Neverland. It's called Leaving Neverland: The Aftermath. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and watch it on YouTube. It's available. He's working on another documentary that's called Trial by Media. And this man was actually the one who got clearance from the court to be able to record everything while Wade was, doing his thing at court. So that's the guy we have coming for you guys on June 25th.
I'm happy. I can't wait to talk to him. I really can't. It's gonna be amazing. And I know he said he's gonna be filming. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much. I know this is a top secret project he's working on until it's available. But I mean, he is gonna be filming from Forest Lawn on the 25th. Yep. I'm hoping that we could catch a glimpse of it, but we shall see as the day comes up. We shall see.
I'm just happy that he agreed because he owns his own production company. He's very busy. He's working on his documentary. He's making it Netflix ready or whatever big platform wants to take it from him or buy it from him or however that thing goes down. And I'm just pretty proud of ourselves that we got him to be our guest. I'm pretty excited about it, and he seems nice, and he has a very nice accent, and you already know what I told you about him. That okay, I'll say it. He's cute. Doesn't hurt that he's cute. So yeah.
Sandy says, myself and someone else phoned the mayor's office in Gary, Indiana a long time ago. They told us Janet was making a video and using it in the video, but then it went to the backyard. So I don't wait. Let me click on the next one. I don't even know if they know or are being truthful. I also read an article where it was a fan that made it and they put E Casanova on it by mistake. Wow.
I don't know. There's just so much speculation about the whole thing, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Like so many things regarding MJ don't make sense to me. Like, why take it down now?
Exactly.
Why now? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. If it was true that E Casanova was on one of those pictures, don't you think that Mother Catherine or anybody else of the family would go like, hey, you guys, we really appreciate you, but you made a boo-boo here. That's not my brother. Fix it, or, we can't put it up here because it's not about Michael. It's someone else.
Not only that, but all the countless amounts of fans that stood in front of that thing taking photos and none of them noticed. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because there's a collage on the back side of it where there's like little pictures of MJ like all around it, like the whole square,
Yeah.
And maybe one of those pictures could be ECAS. I don't know. I haven't watched it like up close. I only seen the front picture where he does the toe stand, and that's where people would get their pictures. And I know that fans feel some kind of way because everybody, every dang body, even people that don't know Gary like myself, I haven't been in Gary, Indiana, but I know that the Jackson family house is on the corner. You even said that, like, fans are just being petty like that, like asking people for directions, like, oh, where's the Jackson's family house? Where is it? We can't find it since the statue is not there. I mean, the monument.
And I'm like, wait a minute, this thing is on the corner.
Petty. They're just being petty, and I get it.
MD Love says, the 25th is not a sad day. The day is the beginning of MJ's new and better life. I agree.
Yeah.
Ola says, I don't know how to feel about June 25th. It's one of the saddest and happiest days this year. It's the start of vacation for me, but also MJ death anniversary. Quote fingers. Yeah, I literally had to get myself together on camera because I really just started feeling like, wow, I can't believe it. Like, Dove knows behind the scene. Like I've really done let my emotions all out about June 25th and how it made me feel. Like a couple of weeks ago, it really hurts. It does, but at the same time, like MD Love says, excuse me, like MD Love says, it should be a celebration. I mean, it's the beginning of MJ's new life, and I mean, we know that he's safe, he's sound, he's all right, and we should be happy for that alone. You said you did yours yesterday, TJ.
Yeah, just listen. That's what it's called, and it's pretty good.
You remember
I
Jermaine
th-
Jackson?
I think you kind of held back yourself.
Oh man, hold on, where? Because it went all the way down. I was trying to. We love you, Michael. Of course. MJ forever. Love you, of course. I know. Trust me. Like I was starting to, and I caught myself because I'm like, wow, I can't really just let myself fall apart on camera. Like I can't. It's hard. It really is. But don't cry, Ola. Everything is all right.
No, but it just it's a lot. We've been through a lot. It's been a tough year, but I mean everything seems to be turning around, and I'm happy about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weird moonwalker.
Janessa says she wants sex and Michael discussions only.
Here you go. Amen. Let's go.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm okay, Mandy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that.
See, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, Terry did amazing. She did a short video, and it's called "Just Listen," and I kind of heard it in her voice, like she was really struggling, to keep her emotions like all together. But you can hear it, and that's what I'm saying. He just means so much to us, and that's what hurts. That's what it is. But again, it's no time for sadness.
Only immortal gladness.
Yes, and wonderment.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, it feels great on my skin. My skin feels so soft right now, Henry. Like no lie. Feels amazing. I love the way
You're
it makes my
smooth.
skin for
You're
real.
smooth like a newborn.
Yeah, when I
Like
I was like, wow. It makes my face feel yeah, it's like baby skin. So smooth, so soft. I don't know. Yes, Benny, I'm good. Much love. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, April. Thank you, thank you. I mean, do you guys have any questions for us or anything? Like, what's going on, everybody? XOXO hugs and kisses to everyone. But yep, I can't wait for my project to be finished. I mean, I should be finished hopefully tomorrow. And hopefully it's not like always because I always push that last minute deadline. Always. It's always last minute. I always end up finishing literally like you guys have seen my video uploads and the day of some days it had it would have been late, and it's because I was working up to that last minute. And YouTube, what it does is give me a little bit of issues. I'm gonna quote my fingers, a little bit of issues where they'll try to copyright strike or flag, and I'm just like, huh? None of this belongs to anybody in particular, and it'll be other YouTubers. It don't even be the media or anything. It just be like news articles and stuff that I get from CNN or whatever, and somebody else will claim it, and I have to fight it, and yada yada yada. Yeah, so I end up working to the very last minute. So I'm looking forward to having this done before the 25th because it's going to be an amazing story.
I'm looking forward to it, and I know that you're gonna pull it off. I know you can.
Yes. And of course, I took excerpts from Jermaine Jackson's book about Michael. And yeah, I downloaded an ebook form. It's good so far. I can say that. I mean, I've read at least 100 pages out of 400 something pages that's in that book. But I'm trying to
Four
get,
hundred pages.
yeah, it's like 460 something pages.
Dang, that's a big book.
Yeah, he wrote a lot.
He had a
Sandy,
lot to say.
he did. Sandy says yes, it's on the back. Oh, she's talking about the monument.
Yeah. But yeah, like we said, there's just so much speculation that we don't know what's what, but it's just weird to me and it doesn't make sense. But that's me.
TJ, oh, a rumor. I like rumors, but not to spread them. I'm messing with you. TJ says another rumor is Catherine had it taken down for fear of getting it stolen, so we just don't know. That's true because we know the reputation of Gary, Indiana, and it's not exactly the safest city. So I know they're probably thinking that somebody would eventually take it. Who knows? But
Yeah,
that's four
but
thousand
that
pounds right there.
right, exactly. That was my point. Like, where are you gonna put it in your purse? It's not like something you just pick up and leave with it. You just can't. So that doesn't make sense at all. And being vandalized is another rumor that I heard that people were, in the family were worried that they were going to vandalize the monument. People respect MJ too damn much to even vandalize anything.
I would love to go to 2300 Jackson Street, April. I've never been there, and I live literally, I would say, a 3-hour flight away from Gary, Indiana. But unfortunately, I can't afford to go there. I would love to try to get to some of these locations that MJ has lived, performed at, visit some of these places, but it's hard. I was like, I need the money to do it.
Oh, we already said it. Like, we were talking about it on the phone. I mean, we can set
Yeah.
up a GoFundMe and try to set up something for next year so we can both go and, have our live podcast from somewhere that you guys want us to visit and we can do it live. And, you know, other YouTubers are doing it. They're getting, donations from people. So why can't we do it? So if any of you want to, participate and help us get our groove on and, help us get somewhere and go places so we can, entertain you all, we'll be more than willing to put up a GoFundMe and let's see where we get to next year.
I agree.
I'm just putting it out there.
MD Love says we miss him. We all mourn for not being able to see him and communicate with him. I agree. Off the Wall podcast. That's Miss Terry TJ and Miss MD Love, who's here in the chat. You can reach out to them if you're interested in following them on social media. You can follow them at Terry TJ, of course. No, wait, no, it's not Terry TJ. It's MJ Fan 61. And MD Love's name is exactly the way it is on social media. MD Love, MJ Forever. So you can follow her on, I don't know if she's still on Twitter, but I know that they're both on Instagram if you guys want to follow them and check out their show and check out their content and everything else. And then MD Love, as I said earlier, has her My Michael project coming. Hold on, let me click that. And I can't wait to see it. We're a part of it, and a few of you guys out there are part of it. So, and it was an emotional recording. I was like, oh, you got me up in my emotions listening to your portion. I ain't gonna reveal what you said. I'm gonna let them hear.
But you got me right back, though. You got me right back. I was like, no, why are you doing this to me?
It's MD Love's fault. She got us in our emotions, got us writing all of this stuff. Because she made me really sit down and think, like, what would I really say to him? And then once I sat there and really just thought about it and wrote it out, I was like, wow. I was like, oh. And then hearing yours, it was like, oh. It was like, oh, man. I can't wait. You guys have to see it once it's available. But June 25th for her project, My Michael, and of course, My project June 25th also is coming out, which is Black or White, the Michael Jackson Vitiligo story. So yeah, be on the lookout for
Yes.
those two things. And there's other things that will be coming as well. Let me
Yep.
go back up.
What do you know, MD? Do you know what time you're going to premiere it? Is it going to be a premiere, first of all? What time are you going to put it up? Stuff like that. Drop it in the comments, please.
Yes,
Curtis, what's up?
aloe vera
Why
on
is
your summer. That works.
why why is Leaving Neverland still on HBO? It's all one-sided hoax and smear campaign against one of the greatest to ever do it. Help me understand. Right. We know it's horrible.
Jadana Harris. I was supposed to. Excuse me, supposed to. I I was surprised at how good Jermaine's book was, but I had low expectations for it. So did I. I'm not going to deny that. I knew about the book since it came out. I believe it came out in 2011. 2011, I believe it came out, and I'm not reading it now till 2021. Believe it or not, because not every single book to me has a reader's quality, and I was just like, I don't know. At first, I was like, I don't know, but then I gave in, especially being that it's a part of the research for the story that I'm trying to tell. I really got deep into the book, and I'm just like, wow. And we discussed this earlier. Even Jermaine discovered that he had some vitiligo spots on his body because it's something that they pretty much inherited genetically from their grandfather.
Yeah. Thing is that Jermaine's didn't spread and Michael's did. It's already on my channel. Press the bell. 12 p.m. New York time, 6 p.m. Spain time, and 11 a.m. Louisiana time. Okay. Thank you. Oh, 7 p.m. Israel. All right. Thank you, MD.
Let me see. Yeah, I haven't been near, and I haven't been to Motown either. You live right there, Janesta, too. You live in Detroit, so you could always go visit Motown. Maybe if you visit there, take some pictures for me. Let me stop. I would love to go there too. I want to go to Motown, another place that well, not Motown, but Hitsville, USA. And now I believe it's known as the Hitsville Museum or something. It's a good book, Henry Louise. Check it out. I'm 100 pages in so far. TJ says, did anyone notice in the speech at the house in Gary that Marlon and Tito made? Michael was never mentioned. I don't remember the speech. I have to check that out.
I told you about it the other day that Marlon was talking
Oh, right.
that he brought up his twin brother
You
Brandon
did.
again, like he did at the memorial.
You did tell me that. It
Yeah,
honestly slipped my memory. In all
that's
honesty,
weird. I'm sorry, that's weird.
it really is. Tito Jackson's album is coming out August 6th. Oh wow, he has an album coming out. I'm gonna check it out. I wonder if he's putting it up on Spotify or anything. Where
You should wait, Surdy Mom. You should see Michael's uncle. Who do you mean and what do you mean? Oh, about the vitiligo, you mean?
oh wait, you answered Curtis's comment. Uh,
Yeah, like we don't understand either why it's still up there. But I mean, it's been removed from Netflix, so it's only a matter of time maybe that it gets removed from HBO. But I don't
wait,
know.
have they removed it from Netflix in the U.S. because the domains are different between each country?
Right.
So I don't know if they removed it here in the U.S., but I know that they removed it over in Europe. I'm gonna
Yep.
look into that and I'll have an answer for that for y'all come next week because I don't know if they removed it from the U.S. one too. Being that if I want to watch Netflix in another country, I have to use a different, what was it, not IPS or IPN, a VPN to view stuff in other countries. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, it doesn't make sense though that they're doing that. It should honestly be
Michael's
taken down altogether.
Right. Surdy Mom says Michael's same name. I'm sorry, I'm missing something, I think. I don't understand.
Oh man.
Curtis, yeah. I'm super broke and happy when HBO Max had free viewing and throw up when I saw it. It doesn't it has nothing to do with being broke or not, it's just a stupid documentary that shouldn't have seen the light of day to begin with, first of all. But it was all about the money, and I'm just wondering if the sequel is really going to go through, since we got our man Jin Cho Han already working on the rebuttal. So I'm just wondering how that's gonna go.
My Michael is MD Loves Baby. Can't wait to see it. I know, same here. Uh, I don't know why it keeps jumping around, so I got to keep going back.
People are active. You guys are active. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dan and HBO are very arrogant and they're very ignorant too. You should see Michael's uncle. Are there photos or videos or anything of Michael's uncle? Um, I'll go to the Motown Museum 4 times a year. I want to go. I want to go. I really
Whose
do.
last name, MD? Are you sure you're saying his last name right? Whose name? Oh my God. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm slow or something. I don't get it. His uncle name is Michael also. Okay.
Oh,
Chohan. Yes, that's his name. It is Jin Chohan. Yes.
exactly.
Oh,
It is. It is.
that's amazing, Ola. Leaving Neverland was removed from HBO in Poland. Yay for Poland.
There you go.
McGlory from Commodores. Okay, I'm missing stuff. Are you getting it, Daryl? Because I'm not.
Wait, hold on. Wait, McFlurry from the Commodores, as in the Commodores, the group. All right, I think he's saying MJ had an uncle. Oh, MJ has an uncle named Michael. Okay. I get what you're saying. Thanks for that, TJ. And she
It's
says
not.
it's Cohen.
No, it's not, because he even says it in the trailer from Trial by Media. He says, "My name is Jin Chohan," or I'm deaf. I'm gonna listen to it right now. If I messed up
I
your
don't know.
name, I'm sorry.
Well, we have a couple of days to get it right.
Get right. I don't know why
Yeah.
why it made me think about J Lo right now.
Oh man. Jordana says I just checked Netflix, and when I type in "Leaving Neverland," "Surviving R. Kelly" comes up. I don't. Okay, so they removed it. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Netflix removed "Leaving Neverland" because it was up on there,
That's
and
good.
it was up on YouTube as well for sale for like $9.99. Yeah, I haven't listened to Robert Sylvester Kelly's music. I removed all his stuff from my life. I was a huge Robert Sylvester Kelly fan back in the days, but I don't think I can support. I know you can separate the artist from the mess, but I'm like, to know that he was writing the songs while he was urinating on somebody's child. No, I was like, it's a no for me. No, I'm just, but I know everybody. Quincy Jones is crazy. He has a plate in his head. Wow. That's not funny. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh, but that was just very random. I'm sorry. That was just completely random that she let that out. Say Quincy Jones is crazy. He has a plate in his head. Oh man. But yeah, today was a nice chat, you guys. And wait, what is Curtis saying? Oh, she's never gonna give one. I sense that she's too set in her ways
Mm.
to ever apologize for when she was wrong. She didn't even apologize for all of those girls at her school in Africa being molested and raped. She didn't apologize for that. I don't think she gonna apologize to MJ. And she took care of them girls at that school with her money, her funding, and she ain't apologized. I don't think she's the type to apologize. She's very unapologetic, I would say. This is, you said hypocrisy, MD Love. TJ says this is not MJ related, but does anyone know why Kanye is wearing a bag over his head in public?
Hmm?
I don't know. Kanye West
What?
is, he's wearing a bag
He's
over his
wearing a
head in
bag?
public.
Wow.
He does something new every day. I can't keep up with Kanye anymore. He's too eccentric for me. I mean, I know he's probably going through it physically, mentally, and spiritually because him and his wife have agreed, I think 2 months ago, even though it was rocky, they've been mentioning stuff publicly about a divorce, but now it's official.
They're
They're divorcing. So I don't
Yep.
know.
And
Maybe he's
and
losing it.
they're and they're already dating other people. I'm just saying,
I've
he's been
heard.
seen with someone else, she's been seen with someone else. So they've moved on. So, but maybe that's just a fashion statement that goes with his Yeezys. I don't know. Maybe that's something new, a bag over your head.
But Kanye West was never the same after he went into the hospital under a 5150 order. And he came out different. And all of a sudden, he ended up having blonde hair literally within days after getting out of the hospital. I was like, what did they do to this musical genius? Because he's a genius himself when it comes to music production. He's like the Quincy Jones of hip hop when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
music production. So I was like, what did they really do to this man to make him really? Now he's walking around with a bag on his head. I can't keep up with the man. It's all over the place. Oh, right. You know what? Before we go, I want to give one more update on
Okay.
a video that I had did a couple of months ago on my unpopular opinions, where I had spoke about actor Orlando Jones from the Disney Channel, and he was on That So Raven and all of these movies and stuff, childhood actor. And
Mm-hmm.
earlier this year, not earlier this year, last year, I had discussed when he was arrested trying to hop over the gates of Neverland,
Yeah.
and he was making claims saying MJ did this and did that, yada yada yada. He was just going through it because he was on narcotics really badly, and I'm happy to report that he actually got his life together, and
Mm.
he actually went back to church. He found himself a girlfriend who became his fiance. He's making gospel rap. I was like, wow, he really made a huge turnaround. This pandemic has done bad for people, but it also has done some wonders for other people. I mean, last year in the MJ community, people couldn't stand the man after he said what he said about MJ, and also him trying to break into Neverland. But it's because he was not in his right state of mind at the time, and he finally got himself together. And I respect and I appreciate it because not many people can come out of the usage and the addiction of narcotics. So I commend him, and I'm happy for him. I
Yeah.
really am.
Congratulations, Orlando.
Yeah.
We're
So
happy
yeah,
for you.
congratulations, Orlando. And yeah, and that's all I have to say about that one. So for all of those MJ fans that was badgering and bashing the man on social media and tweeting him and all of that stuff, leave the man alone. Give him kudos because that man was not in his right state of mind. He was on narcotics really badly. And I did say that, but I just felt strongly because I'm like, I'm an MJ supporter, and I have to defend MJ, but at the same time, I do give credit where credit is due. He was not in his right state of mind. I'm not defending him, but we already know God has saw this man fit to cleanse his life, and here he is in 2021, clean of drugs, born again Christian. For those of you who are religious or spiritual or whatever, and I felt bad for him. Never. Yeah, I understand that MD Love. Like a lot of people did tweet him and go off on him and cuss him out, and to the point he removed his social media. But I'm glad that he's actually doing better. I really am, because I don't want to see nobody like that. I mean, especially people that you've grown up watching on television. And I actually cared about a lot of the stuff that he did. Like Major Payne was one of my favorite movies that he did with the Wayans brothers, and multiple other projects that he was on. I mean, he was a very talented young man. He's also a talented singer and rapper. And I'm glad that he was able to get his shit together. Yeah, I remember that, Curtis. He said that about Will. Now that I don't know, because there's been speculation around Hollywood. I'm not saying that Will Smith would mess around with a kid, but there was a speculation as to Will Smith, and this is allegedly, and I'll leave at this after that, that Will Smith was in a swinging relationship with actress Tisha Campbell Martin and her husband Dwayne Martin. I mean, it was a whole heap of stuff that they said was going on between those couples. So yeah, Will Smith, swings both ways. So it wouldn't surprise me if he probably tried to come on to Orlando. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Who's Tito's son, Serdi? I'm sorry, Daryl.
No, it's all good.
She says LL Cool J says he's Tito's son. Who's Tito's son?
He must have been joking, because LL Cool J is a relative of mine. I've said that multiple times on previous podcasts, and I have no relation to the Jacksons at all. Yeah, I have no relation to the Jacksons, so that might have been him joking around. And he has no relation to the Jacksons either. Oh man!
But I'm trying to figure out who's Tito's son. Who does?
She's saying
LL
Cool J said it. I think she says.
But said about who?
Said that he's Tito's son. I said TD.
that LL is Tito's son. Am I getting mixed up here? I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm slow today.
That was him. He was a little smart mouth kid in Major Payne, but it was hilarious though, because I'm like, what the hell? That was him. But yeah, guys, this about wraps up this episode of this podcast. I mean, Dove, do you have anything that you want to share with our viewers before we go?
No, just thank you guys once again for another beautiful, amazing Sunday, for joining us. Thank you for the support, for the love, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, please click like, click, share, comment. It helps. Think about the GoFundMe, guys. Help us do some nice MJ stuff for you guys next year.
That would definitely be nice, though. Take some trips, go see some MJ sites, share it with you guys, and actually get to podcast live from it. Who knows what may come next year. But yeah, much love, everybody. We thank you guys for tuning in every Sunday, sometimes Saturday. Depends on if we're available to do either day. But much love, everybody, for tuning into the show, period, and showing us support. There's 25 of you here, and thank you all. I'll ask his son later. We talk all the time, so I'll ask later. But I'm wondering who's saying that. But anyways, much love. God, got me all messed up. Much love, everybody. And we will see you guys next week for another episode of the MCP. Make sure you guys do go back and comment on the podcast, as well as hit that like button. And for those of you who are new to the podcast, subscribe. And there's definitely going to be more coming from us. But much love, everybody. And we will see you next week.
Later.
Peace.